Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another tournament stream. Woo! So tonight we will be streaming the first day of the double elimination that is going to be happening for the professionals tournament. I'm just waiting for the room invite. There we go. And with that being said, we can actually go to my garage. And there's a 3-minute delay on this stream, first of all, so that means that people can't stream snipe one another. That's also why you're not seeing the room just yet, because I need to wait for the time to drop below 3 minutes. And other housekeeping is basically, if you want to get rewards, you have to watch through the portal. I pinned the link in the chat, so you can click it there. Make sure that you are logged in and that you've have accepted your cookies, because otherwise it will show a gray screen. So if you see like a gray screen, then you know you need to accept cookies. You can do that at the bottom of the page. So that's basically it. You can get a number of 4 fan containers, and I will be streaming for the whole time that the timers are active, so you don't have to worry about that. So as long as you watch from the beginning and the timers work alright, you should get all the rewards. Mind you though that there's no point in asking me to stream for longer than the timers are at, because I don't control the timers. At some point the timers just stop, and it doesn't matter if I stream half an hour or hours longer, you will still not be able to get the rewards. So basically, to have a look at the tournament as we have it right now, this is the professionals, of course, and this is the chart that we've got. We have APA and BPS that are through to the final stages already, and we have Love and Osli that are knocked out. That means that B-Love, Haha, Lozy and Quick are basically in this double elimination to determine the other 2 that will go through to the top 4. So that is where we are at. This is that double elimination. It's not technically the grand finals, because that would have APA and BPS there, but that's just a game technicality thing. So tonight we are following Lozy, and Lozy is going to go up against Quick. So that's basically what we're going to be viewing first, and after that we have the winner of that match versus the winner of Haha versus B-Love, and that will be the evening basically. So with that, the timer has dropped below 3 minutes, so we can actually go into the room. And we see both teams already completely there, if not completely already up yet. We are starting off on Winter Malinovka, and I've got a new laptop, so it all works a lot more smoothly and better. And one of the pros of that is this, with me having these little map preview kind of thingies. Where you can just basically see what the map is like if you don't remember the name, and of course in different languages it might have different names. But this is Winter Malinovka. We've seen some very interesting matches here. Overall, with all the FT spam we do, the thing is that they're not coming at the back obviously, because it's a tournament. So you find TDs in places where you wouldn't normally expect them. And that makes for very fun matches, not gonna lie. So with just under 2 minutes left to go, we see Quick now ready with 2 Batchats, only 3 FTs, an IS-7 and a VK-90. And I say only because we've seen so many FTs this season so far, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. On Lozy's side though, we see 4 FTs, a Foch, a VK-72 and potentially a Batchat, but I do reckon Kitsune will ready up in that, because overall Kitsune is often in the Batchat. So now we just need to wait until the match actually begins. This is always the part where I wish that if everyone was ready. Of course Kitsune isn't ready up yet, but yeah, that you could just go if everyone agreed. There's also quite a bit of time between the 2 matchups. I think the next matchup starts in an hour and 10 minutes or something. So that will mean we have quite a wait in between, because the matches never last like the whole time. I do understand Wargaming has to take that into account, that they might take the whole time. So yeah. Anyhow, 42 seconds left to go now before we go into the first game. Kitsune hasn't readied up yet, but I'm certain that he will in time. And then we will see our very first match of the evening. Of course, I kind of like the format that we've got now. There's plenty of chances to get further. For me, though, the best part of tournaments are always the round robins, when everyone faces everyone. That's my favorite part. I always love the level of gameplay that you see in tours. And there's just slightly different pressure, basically. Like in this case, the first round isn't too bad, because you know that the team that is going to lose can still come back through the lower bracket. But after that, the pressure is on and people can get knocked out. Which makes sense, people have to win and that therefore people have to lose. But I always, like, I always kind of want everyone to win, because they're all epic. I've watched all the teams play so far this season and it's just, they're beautiful. In the meantime, pop-up on the portal has just come, so basically if you click away the pop-up then your timer should be working. Kvadratny and Ender heading towards the middle. I wonder if Ender is going to go to that bush again. Kitsune and Ender do spot one another. Oh, Kitsune losing a whole lot of HP there. Ender taking hit as well. Oh, he manages to escape that one. God losing a little bit of HP there. I think that was a blind shot. I don't think he was actually spotted there. Cheeky. And again, blind shot into that bush. They know that there's likely someone there. They just don't know exactly where. I wonder if Roman is gonna shoot the bush again. And he does! I think it's also like they might know already that these fences have been driven down. So with that they will know that someone has been there. In the meantime, Kitsune is watching to see if anyone crosses over, but he doesn't spot Troll at the back there. Baby Potato has been spotted. And now we have Kvadratny going in for blind shot into Ender there. Capping base A, and that means that there's a bit of pressure on Lozy soon. Kitsune waits to be unspotted before deciding to not be there anymore. The TDs are there though, hoping to catch someone trying to chase down Kitsune. Roman losing a nice chunk of HP there. Postravleni has managed to cap the base but might be in danger now. When he does not pen, and he does take another hit. Now we have Troll arriving there as well. He's not completely defenseless. He does not take another hit, and he does land one there. And now both teams have a base, but Quick has quite a bit of a point advantage here. Troll having a look. They are careful. Pat has been spotted. And as such, Troll pulls back. So does Pat though. This is kind of like, I'm looking to see if he's looking to see if I'm looking. Kitsune spotted Kvadratny. Does not go into the base though, and they're running around here. See, these are the kind of things that where it always looks like nothing is happening. But there's always so much happening, because they are rotating around. They're looking to see what they need to defend, what they want to defend. Hypnotizing got spotted. Blossium. Oof, Punisher taking quite a bit of a hit there, but so does Blossium. We have FTs versus FTs over here. Postravleni guarding their rear. And now we have Kitsune getting set upon by the Batchats. And they're going there as well. Ooh, Chipsick losing a whole lot of HP very, very quickly. Kitsune's not gonna... Oh, that was an ammo rack. That might have been a game-changing ammo rack at that. Chipsick goes down, Kitsune goes down, but that's 2 guns gone. HP-wise, it is neck and neck. But HP is dropping very quickly, and of course with the gun gone, that makes a lot of difference. Blossium Now Baby Potato. Gold going... Oof, Postravleni has been taken out. Gold going after Ender. Using that epic speed boost that the Fortune has now. Driving into a building, which is not quite what they intended, I'm certain. Hypnotizing goes down, and now we have Baby Potato turning around to make sure that Ender goes down one way or another. Pat has also gone down though. Blossom takes another hit. God is still alive, but it is 4 versus 2, and Quick has a comfortable point advantage. Oof, that shot not going in is important. Ivan also there. This is not a comfortable position for them to be in. Kvadratny at the back. God is looking at him. This is the thing though, they can't stay this divided. God, they just basically got deleted together. Well played. And that means that the first match is up and over and is for Quick. And it could have gone either way for quite a bit there, but then with that Amarak, I'm not saying that it is the game changer, but Amaraks like that have such an effect when you are still counting on A, the gun, and B, the HP pool that they used to have. So that is the first game. And for the second game on Winter Malinovka, we see Quick sticking with the Batchats. We see 2 FTs, a VK90, potentially an IS-7 and another FT for Quick. Also, what I was referring to with Ender, there was a glorious moment in the round robins where Ender went to the bush on Winter Malinovka and got blind shotted by 3 FTs and just absolutely deleted. It was really, really mean. Glorious to watch, but really, really mean. Kind of as effective as an Amarak, really. 48 seconds left to go. Low C now ready with 4 FTs, potentially 2 Batchats and a VK72. And Quick has decided on 4 FTs, a VK72 and 2 Batchats, which is basically the exact same lineup. So that's going to be interesting on its own. I always like when you see these kind of lineups, I was like, yeah, who's going to win that? It's going to be the one that does the first damage, as in if you have 2 Batchats versus 2 Batchats, it depends on the focus fire, but also who gets the shots in first. And of course with bounces and misses and everything. There's a lot riding on it, really. But it always makes for interesting situations when you do not have like the different kind of tanks. It's just literally tank versus tank. The same tank, that is. And here we go into the second game. Let's have a look. Love the weather effects. I wish we had more dark and dusk maps and everything, but I like the snow here. And activating the little speed boost. The Batchats from low C heading more towards the middle. The FTs heading to the back there. I wonder who's going to spot whom. And ooh, Ender. Ender gets set on fire. Kitsune is holding. And he can't really get out of there. But Ender lost a whole lot of HP. So even though he can't really get out of there, not safely that is, like now he can because he's been unspotted, so he just has to be very careful getting out of there. And he does get spotted. Does he get away with it? No, he does not. He gets even less away with it than Ender did. That was risky though. He could have stayed there a bit longer. Postravleni has also been spotted. It has lost quite a bit of HP. And losing more. Is trying to use that rock. But now we have Ender pushing a little. Whereas Postravleni is trying to not be there anymore. He bounced the shot on his bum, it looks like. And he's using the rock as cover. He is still spotted. Now he's unspotted and he can actually go elsewhere. Base A has been capped. Base C in the meantime has also been capped. But that was very costly for low C. shots happening into Punisher as well. He does take a hit for it. But only the one. And Ender is rotating. Reloading, there we go, and relocating as well. Base B is being protected. You do not see that very well, but like you have these two guns that are there to decap that. Blind shot happening. And we now have... Ooh, that's an interesting boost. Look at that. He's trying to proxy spot. Can he get it? Oh, that is a cheeky little boost there. But he has to be careful not to get spotted there. He does long now the tree. I wonder if they've noticed that. And he stays up there. It's a nice vantage point. Hypnotizing does not spot him. He does not spot hypnotizing. Kitsune coming back because they do know that someone is there. No, not yet. What a cheeky position. I can't believe it's working. He's not seeing anyone, but he's also not being seen. That was an interesting little boost. I think that's the first time I've seen it from that side. And both teams are content to hold. Lozy has the point advantage. But they have two tanks that are not looking all too healthy. Baby Potato. Shooting at Quadratni there. Kitsune has to be very careful not to get spotted. He does not have the HP to get spotted. Now we have Chipsick taking a look. Firing blindly. But no one is there. Cheeky Anders is still up there. And nothing much seems to be happening right now. Both teams content to hold. Probably waiting until a specific amount of points. We do see Quick now rotating towards base A. Probably wanting to get the tanks on the other side. And at the same time, Lozy is kind of expecting to push on this side here. The FTs are moving, heading into that direction. The thing is, they can do so safely because they know that if anyone was there, Ender would see them. So this is a very interesting point. Hypnotizing is expecting people to come from this end at some point. Now we have Chipsick. And I think they know that some stuff is up. Postravleni has been spotted. Chipsick has been spotted as well. They know that there's tanks on this side. Baby Potato losing HP. Goes behind another building. And now we have Lozy going for the middle. Taking shots as they go. But they can't... Oof, Baby Potato losing more HP. They can't afford to let base B be taken. And that is the end of Roman. And with that we are at 960 points. And unless... Oof, if Ender dies then it's all over. But unless they can get a kill, which is not a given. There we have it. Lozy hits 1k points. Basically Quick had the right idea but waited too long to actually make the move. I think the rewards are based on region, like NA streams give NA rewards, same for APAC and same for EU. At least I've only seen an EU link for this stream, so probably. This was very well played by Lozy, very patiently played. But that spot from Ender though, like, it's kind of like negative information, as in no information is still information. So when you don't spot anyone, that gives you like that this area is clear. That was a cool game though. So for the third game in this matchup we are heading off to Naval Frontier, which is one of my more favorite maps, both for tours and to play on. 3 bases. I generally like the base A side. I am kind of curious how this will go, because so far it's going up pretty even Stevens. Of course, you have the ships shooting in the air there. Just to quickly reiterate, by the way, if you want to get rewards for watching the stream, you have to watch through the portal, make sure you are logged in, and make sure that you've accepted your cookies. And then you can get fan containers. So with 30 seconds left to go, we see Lozy now ready with 2 AMX 50Bs, 4 FTs and 1 Batchets. Whereas Quick is taking 1 Batchet, 4 FTs, a Mouse and a Concept 1B. So we have Clipper versus Concept 1B and Mouse. Basically the thing is that most of the meta is sort of just like FT and super heavy with mostly Batchets dispersed in here and there. Let's have a look. I kind of need to stop doing that, honestly. It's a reference from The Croods. Belt the Sloth. Whenever something exciting happens or an exciting story is being told, he goes duh, duh, duh. And I've kind of adopted that, like when I'm feeling the tension with stuff like this, I will do the same thing. So we have Ender heading towards the base C area. Oh, he's actually going to go for a spotty spot before probably driving in there. And we see basically he is in the bush. Very tricky because he's actually, they are not pushing, but that's the only reason why he's not completely obliterated. Kitsune making a very ballsy move there to cap base B, which is not an easy base to cap and often a very protected base. No one is there though, and Kitsune gets a free cap. And this, remember what I told you with the FTs here and him being in a dangerous spot? Yeah, he found them here. And he got absolutely deleted for it. Poor Ender. We see his burning corpse. That was ballsy though. That was a bit too aggressive, let's say. And that gives Lozy a point advantage as well as a gun advantage, without them having lost any HP of their own. Now we see Baby Potato losing a bit of HP. But the Mouse is being farmed from multiple sides. Gets taken out, and the FTs are now being pushed, and I think Pat can just drop down and they can have them push towards them. Big hit into Forever Ivan. He does take lots of hits back though, so that was a bit risky. And the rest of Lozy is arriving except for Roman and Kitsune. And Kitsune just goes for a base cap on the other side. Kvadratny gets taken out. Oof, Baby Potato hypnotizing go down almost instantly, leaving Troll alive, but there goes Forever Ivan, making it 5v3. And Troll's not looking too healthy. Chipsick getting shot in the back. And now we have Pat. No, he's heading out elsewhere. So it's just Chipsick and Roman now. Chipsick is not going to be long for this world. God takes out Chipsick. And now it's just Kitsune dealing with Roman here. With Pat arriving. And he's actually absorbing the shots to keep his teammates alive. And there we have it. Pat takes him out. And it's a very brutal victory for Lozy here. Oh, honestly. I love games like this, but this is not the first time that Ender got deleted that way by 3 FTs. Only this time it was not going into a bush that was supposed to be safe. It's him pushing too aggressively and being absolutely murdered for it. So well played by Lozy there. No potential match point just yet. It is a best of 7, meaning that the first team to reach 4 victories goes through to the upper bracket, and of course, whoever loses this matchup will go to the lower bracket, but isn't out of the tournament just yet. And let's have a look. Just over a minute left to go. And Losi is now ready with 2 Batchets, only 2 FTs, 2 Rhinos, and a VK90, versus 4 FTs, 2 Type 71s, and a Batchet. I have to say, I absolutely adore the Rhinoceronte. Has to be one of my favorite tanks in the game. Like, the thing is that when I look at what my favorite tanks are, they're all 2-clip autoloaders or auto-reloaders. Like, I love the T77, and I love the Object 752, and I love the Yo with the 2 shotgun. And then of course you have my all-time favorite tank, the Carrot, and you have the Spaghetti 65 and the Spaghetti 46, and of course the Rhinoceronte, which are all auto-reloaders. I love them. I love the whole system of them. It just works. So here we go. Countdown clock has begun. Of course, as streamer, I'm always hoping for a tiebreaker. That could have been so different though if Ender hadn't been obliterated. Also curious to see the Type 71s. We haven't really seen them much this season. Like I said, it's mostly been FT spam with the old German Super Heavy and a Batchet Auto. Reno has been around a bit though. And heading towards the middle. I wonder if he's going to go for... No, he's going to go for similar as before. Actually spots God. And Punisher. And Hypnotizing. He is staying there. Does not really want to be there anymore. The types are pushing. And they are crossing over. There's no one there. But they might go after Baby Potato here. We have Kitsune. Ooh, Chipsick is turning around. They have to be careful not to cross over. Oof. Punisher losing HP, but so does Blossium. And now God has not been spotted. So he crosses over. Now he's been spotted. Chipsick has spotted him. He has to be careful too. Make sure he's not going to get snuck up and... Big hit into Ander. And he does not go for the cap. B and C are both being capped. Chipsick getting away with it somehow. Troll does lose another hit though. And Kitsune is on a reload. And once more going towards base A. They might actually get away with it because now Kitsune has rotated away. Baby Potato still holding. And now we have God about to meet his maker. And he's only seeing Roman right now. Of course Punisher is there as well. But they've not seen Ivan yet and Kvadratny. And they are careful, not really wanting to push into this. The Batchets are on a hunt. Heading towards... Not quite towards A, but being careful. To see if anyone is there. Troll is not paying them any mind. Chipsick did get spotted though. And then they've got to ask where did they get spotted from. Forever Ivan has rotated back. Now we have God moving as well. And they have to be very careful because basically both these teams, they don't know where the other is. But because Quick has 2 bases, they need to take base B or A. Baby Potato moving in. And now we have Troll. Probably going to try and decap it. No, they don't actually. They're not spotting him. Now they have spotted him. Chipstick takes a hit for it and another one. And Baby Potato gets away with it. At the same time, Kvadratny's lost quite a bit of HP. And we have Punisher and God also moving in. Kvadratny gets taken out. Wherever Ivan is the next preferred target. Punisher is moving in. Ender has lost quite a bit of HP. Kitsune not looking too healthy. Ender gets taken out first though. We have the Bat Chat being rammed there. Hypnotizing, not looking too healthy. Does actually not... Ooh, does bounce that shot. It goes down, but so does Forever Ivan. And Kitsune is just hiding out in base A. Because the thing is that with Blossom now gone, they win on points. The thing is that at some point you can win the game for your team. Like, there's a massive con difference, don't get me wrong. But you can win the game by your teams just by staying alive if you have the bases and the points. So Kitsune running away made perfect sense there. Aggressive little game. And I like how they were trying to feel each other out. And Baby Potato in such a large tank managing to cap the base without getting decapped. That was brilliant. So now as we get ready for Oasis Palms, we have Losi up for potential match point. If they win the next game, then they are through to the upper bracket. Whereas Quick will then go to the lower bracket. But of course, they need to win the next game first. Oasis Palms has 3 bases. Well, most Supremacy maps have 3 bases, to be fair. 2 in town, 1 in the desert. Overall, a lovely map. I always like the map that are like very hilly. That's my kind of map that I like to play on. And there we have it. I always like the map videos as well. It's so cool that I get to do that now, honestly. 30 seconds left to go. And then we get to go into the game. I want to say into the base, that's not logical. And we have Losi now ready with a Bat Chat 4 FTs, a VK72 and a Concept 1B. Versus only 2 FTs, yeah. A Kranwagen, an IS-7, an STB, a VK90 and a Bat Chat. STB has also been popping up a little bit here and there again, which I find quite nice. STB is such a lovely tank, especially with the turret armor that it's got. And let's have a look. Blossom and Kvadratny. No, Blossom no longer heading into the desert, but Kvadratny is going there. Kitsune has activated the speed boost. Is going to go for an aggressive spot. Get spotted. Both take a hit. And Kitsune is like, I don't want to be here anymore. Baby Potato also took a hit for that. Now we have Ender there. That's in a cheeky spotting position as well. Let's have a look. They are looking to see if anyone is crossing over. But he's not actually seeing anyone going there. And then now, again with... Oh, he got so lucky with that one. He is so aggressive though. I can't believe he didn't lose more than half his HP already. Because quite frankly, it looked to be going that way. Punisher instead is taking damage. And Ender is capping a base. Cheeky. The Bat Chat is of course the perfect tiny little vehicle to stand behind the rock and cap in peace. Forever Ivan is there, keeping Punisher at bay. And we now have Ender now finally paying for his insolence really. Takes another shot. Kitsune shooting him from the desert. And now he has to be careful. Baby Potato is looking straight at Punisher, losing a whole lot of HP very quickly there. And now the Ender is unspotted. He is getting out of there. Punisher is in danger. Can't really move back, can't really move forwards. Can't stay where he's at. And now we have God trying to protect him, but he still goes down. And he just basically got farmed in that position. And I still cannot believe that Ender is alive. The shots that missed him though, honestly. That is one lucky little bad chap. Obviously, I do not mean that he could only survive by luck, because he is in the top 6 here and he is an epic player, so it's not like that at all. Hypnotizing, shooting all the way across the map. Does get spotted for it though. Troll hiding in the ditch. And keeping hypnotizing spotted. But at the same time looking the other way to see if he can maybe shoot God. We'll see him shooting at hypnotizing. And hypnotizing does get spotted as he goes. Bob manages to get out alive. Bushes are being blind shotted. The flag thingies are still the other way around, like base C is not blue, it is red, but you see that in the flag. And the same with base A. Quick has a bit of a point advantage, and of course a gun advantage. It will be up to Lozy to make something happen here. And they're still, oh no, never mind, he got deaded. And now Lozy has the point advantage back. We got lucky. This is the thing though, they are aware of that. They saw that shot hit the building over there, so he immediately takes a different position to avoid. Oh, now he could actually have gotten a shot again. Never mind. Kitsune doesn't want to be there anymore, which makes sense because he's only a wee little bad chap. Now we have Chipsick heading into base B. And God losing a whole lot of HP very quickly. He does decap base B. The question is, will it be enough? Because it looks like they might be getting the base after all. Because there's no one there to reset it. And that gives Quick an advantage. God losing more HP. Troll. Oh, that did not do enough damage there. God dropping down. Has to angle his tank. Baby Potato is being rushed. God losing more HP. They need that kill. And he does go down. But immediately followed by God. We are 975, 985. If Baby Potato dies, and he does, the game is for Quick. Very cleverly played. The base B cap being absolutely vital here. Chipsick just adding that pressure. Very cleverly played. That is 3 donuts. You do not see that often in a tour. And this is basically, I say that because using Ender as an example, you cannot say that he was ineffective that game. He was running all over the place and giving basically his team vital information, doing all the things that needed doing, capping a base and everything. He just didn't do damage. So with that game over, we are heading towards game 6 of this best of 7. And again, Lozy is up for potential match point. If they win the next game, then they are through to the upper bracket, but no team will be out just yet. 1 minute left to go. And we see Quick now ready with an STB, 2 of them even, 2 FTs, a Kranwagen, a VK90 and a Batchat, versus a Batchat, 4 FTs and 2 VK72s. In the meantime, my shoulder is absolutely killing me. I'm not sure how he did that, but it works. Kitsune does need to ready up, but she's generally pretty late with that, not gonna lie. There we go. I'm always worried about that though, like, the odd time that I do play tours, I just ready up immediately to avoid anything going wrong. Maybe the game crashing and my not being able to ready up in time and everything. And here we go. Curious to see what they will do with the Batchat and the STB combination. Losi heading into the desert. Kitsune going early. And going for a quick spot. Does not get spotted. That is cheeky. They will know whereabout he's at. Kitsune is actually the first one that loses some HP. Taking a tricky route there. And the FTs arrive in the corner. Unseen. God got spotted. And this is fun. Because they know that there's at least 2 people in town. And Quick is focusing all of their guns there. They know that there's at least 3 people in the corner, so they might have a big gun advantage here. Baby Potato pushing in the middle. Might spot the STBs there, if he pushes that far. Base A is getting spotted. Baby Potato pushes on. Slowly but surely seeing if anyone is there. Base C is getting capped now. Cedric has not been spotted. Neither have the STBs. I think they're there as an early warning system. Baby Potato in it. This is so cheeky to watch though. Baby Potato pushing on. Hypnotizing, looking in the right direction. Baby Potato and the STBs now spotted. Can the STBs get shot there though? Because we have Pat and Hypnotizing looking straight at them. So they know that there's people there. Quick has a point advantage. So it will be up to Losi to make a move. Baby Potato now pulling back. Which is a wise move considering the amount of firepower now in their spawn. And they got spotted. God did not hit him. Oh, blind shot happening from the desert by Pat. And now there's no one there anymore. Roman takes a hit. Chip 6 lost a lot of HP. Baby Potato proving to be absolutely vital in the best spotting tanking game, obviously the VK72. But this is the thing, like, it doesn't matter what tank you're in, you can give your team information. And this is a very slow building, patient game. Ender has not been spotted. Has to be careful to not get spotted. Oh, first hit now, Ender got spotted as well. Is getting shot for it. Is getting shot more for it. Kitsune takes damage as well, but Ender is down to 15 HP. And it is Postravleni that takes him out. And just like that, Losi has the point advantage and the gun advantage. Yes, it cost them half of a Kitsune, but Kitsune is still alive. Baby Potato here, honestly, man of the match. It is a very slow building, patient game, but it's making all the difference. The snowman doing the spotting there. Big hit into Cedric. And now Quick is sort of panicking, it almost looks like. Roman having activated the speed boost. God is like, I don't really want to be there. Losing more HP. Forever Ivan and Postravlenia are there as well. God losing a lot of HP. Chipsick not looking too healthy either. They need the gun advantage back. And we have the STBs trying to take out God. And they are getting pretty good at that. God has to be careful. He is actually taken out. And just like that, Quick is the advantage again. That was a big risk. Troll about to go down. Troll goes down. And now we have Quadratni being set upon. Gets taken out. 900 points now. Base B is being kept. It's not going to be enough. Because even with 2 bases, you're not going to hit 1k more quickly. Postravleni not getting that kill in. And then getting killed now, however. With the 2 bases, it might be all the difference. They need the kill shots. And they do get the kill shots. And just like that. Chipsick. In danger. But it is Cedric that gets killed. And gets Lozi the win here. Beautiful. Such a clever game. Baby Potato, man of the match, honestly. Having such a vital role there. He's also done top damage, look at that. Like, I'm always... As a streamer, I shouldn't react to players doing stuff, but... Sometimes I'm sorely tempted when someone has as impactful a game as Baby Potato had here. Beautiful games. So that is the first matchup up and over. And that means that Lozi is through to the upper bracket. So let's have a quick look. Haha! One from B-Love. So this is the matchup we're going to see in just under half an hour. And of course... B-Love versus Quick will also be streamed, just not on my channel. We are basically as streamers divided so that every match has some nice coverage there. So with that, I'm going to quickly check my messages so you can see the cats. Someone asked for advice on the G-Saw, but I will get to them after the games are over. After the stream is over, I should say. So yeah, I've got some lovely little replays for you. I've actually... Oh god, I need to remember which one it was. There was a batch at that game that I saw that was absolutely fabulous. And it wasn't even... I'm not actually sure. Let's try this one. Yes, this is the one that I wanted. This game, though, it's not perfect. No game is, to be fair. Like, while we're at that, I'm just gonna go into that. A lot of people blame their teams. And yes, the teams can suck. And of course, they can be frustrating when they don't know the front end of their tanks from the back ends. But you have to keep in mind that, generally speaking, your own gameplay is never flawless either. So... Yes, you can be frustrated with the teams, but do not blame the teams for your loss when your own gameplay wasn't perfect either. So you have to generally keep that in mind. I try not to blame the teams. On voice, I probably will, but not in public. Because the thing is, there's so many things happening, you're never seeing everything from 7 point of views, basically. Batchats here being very aggressive, meeting all the people. And murdering the IS-8, slowly but surely. And he's just like, yeah, let's not be here anymore. His teammate is almost dead already, but still surviving with 74 HP. That is very cheeky though. And you might be able to get away with that because they do have a lot of support. And there's a pile of rubbish there that you can't drive over. He's completely ignoring the 60p that just shot him and took most of his HP. And there we have it. The Yo is gone. The bad chat. He's just lost his friend. Now he's just quietly reloading. Does not really have the gun depression to get the shot in. He's trusting his teammates to deal with the 60 GP. This is such a YOLO game though. And there of course is a Batchat AP and STB on the other side. So now we see more YOLO action from the Batchat. Chap. There we go, making it 3v2. Of course, the 50p is not going to survive much longer versus a Death Star. There we go. I was actually recording replays earlier today, so then I saw this one and it was glorious. So I kind of just wanted to show it off on stream. Still have 11 replays to record, but hey, should be able to do that tomorrow. Now the T20, this is the thing, if the T22 had stuck with Death Star, he does ram him to death, but at the same time there's no way he can outgun this Batchat. There we go. And he knows that the Death Star is probably coming as well, so he's running off, which is a very good call. Running towards base A, because this is the thing where light tank versus CD comes up, and then Batchat definitely has an advantage because the Death Star kind of has to try and outthink the Batchat in order to catch the Batchat, and that is not what this FV is doing. To be fair though, Matej, when I saw this game, I was like, chef's kiss. I advised against YOLOing like that in the beginning for anyone that is not as epic and as experienced as you might be. But overall, it makes for a very fun game here. So now he just basically just needs to stay alive, really. This is the only thing where I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're going all the way to the corner. I mean, it's not likely that he would already spot you there, but it was a bit dangerous. I would have stuck more to the buildings and the bushes and just held on, probably. So we have a nice little rock here. It is a beautiful rock. And there we have the Death Star, because he was going in your direction there. And this is just icing on the cake. I absolutely love what happened here. And he just aims a little bit more, and there you have it. Beauty. Beauty of a game. That's why I really wanted to show off this game. Like, I'm always for showing off the epic games on stream. And then when I see a game like this, I'm like, yeah, that definitely has to be shown. So very well played. Very YOLO in the beginning, but very well played and a well-deserved ace there. So let's see, what else have I got for you? We've got some time to kill still. No idea which this one is. Basically one of my clanmates. Okay, this is actually the one that I still need to record, so I haven't watched this yet. Ivan and Steven tuning together here. Let's have a look. In the meantime, by the way, it's like 30 degrees in the Netherlands. It's, ugh, absolutely hate it. I do like both of these tanks. This is again one of the sets of tanks where I kind of need to play them and give them more of a chance because I just don't play them enough. I don't give them enough of a chance. TVP I've driven, but not that often. Ivan being very aggressive here. No base B. This is Chicky though. He's just right behind him, getting all the shots in. That poor Jaeger. He's gonna be like, what? They just flanked all the way around. Jaeger got murdered. AMX is missing his shots. Got another one in. And there we have it. That's going to be the end of the AMX. There we have it. And Ivan goes to reload. So they have two bases and a 2-gun advantage here. See, this is also why I kind of miss the maps that aren't in a rotation right now. Because quite honestly, Blitz doesn't have that big a map pool. So when maps are taking out, you actually do miss it. Nice little bounce there. He does eat one for that, but he got an whole clip in. It's all good. Anyway, if you watched from the beginning, then by now you should have 2 crates in your counter. And there's another E100. And let's track the E100 and making angry. He has to be a bit careful here, because that can very much hurt. And it does. But now the E100 is isolated. Of course, he does need to be careful with the shots. There we go. Beautiful. Casual 5k. Also, by the way, some of the people you see spamming the help button are not actually calling for help. It is basically a very stupid glitch where whenever they are playing on the keyboard, then it starts spamming help. Just so you don't get mad at people doing that in game. It's not their fault. Beautiful game here. And let's see. What a carry. Well done. Ivan generally has very interesting games, honestly. What else have I got? I DM'd myself a replay earlier today. Which one was that? Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I had a Hellcat ace, but that's honestly not worth it. What else have I got? I'm actually going to show you this. Tiger 2. One of the tanks that I've had for a very, very long time. But I've not really played much in a very long time either. Because the thing is that when I want to drive a tier 8 heavy, I will take the T77. And Tiger, like, of course, it's got historical purpose mainly for me. There's a beautiful version of it in the tank museum. Honestly, if you're going to Tankfest, please come say hi, because looking forward to meeting you all. He's just casually camping the base. Has not spotted anyone yet. There's probably campers there. No, he's not spotting anyone just yet. There we have an E75. But he's first going to make sure that no one is here. And no one is there. He's actually not AFK, he's just there. And he actually got spotted. Cheeky shot, like camping in their own camping spot, honestly. He actually stopped. See, this is the thing, like, when you've moved somewhere, you can't really say that he's been camping, because he really hasn't. It's just, he's got shots now, he doesn't need to really move. The thing is that he does have the armor, so this is not really the way to play a heavy on its own. But when you're casually farming, and your red team is not actually paying attention to you, then why not? He's got nearly 2k assisted damage so far. Well done. Oof. A bit too impatient there. And there's not a TD over there. I hate it when it does that. Like, you're aiming so well and it just flies straight over. 2.3k. Look at the assisted damage though. That is going up very, very quickly. That's always good for the XP. Let's see. No, that hit the snow. And the rest of his team is literally just waiting. Like, he's gonna get more assisted damage probably. He's spotting all of them. Frodo getting murdered. All the assisted damage. 4k assisted damage, honestly. Bless his heart. And he's not done little damage himself either. He's pretty much like probably been the one that is responsible for pretty much all of the damage in the game here. Look at that. What a game. Beautiful. So let's see, room invite should be up in 6 minutes, so I can see if I have a very quick game, but I'm honestly not sure if I do. That this wasn't a long game. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's one of my own games. I can always quit it. I'm such a fan of the Reno. It's actually a Matt Games game, so probably shouldn't be too long. Because you can't actually see the superpower because my logo is blocking that, but it is there. Oh, I really do love the stink, and I love the camo, and I love the missiles that it fires, and it's gorgeous. So of course it is Matt Games, but I play it like any other game. The reason that I generally do not play fun modes all that much is because I'm actually not a fan of people. Yeah, that's gonna. It's fine. I'll just get her HP back. A lot of people play fun modes in a way that I'm just gonna YOLO, and honestly I'm just gonna pretend that this is not a serious game. And yes, it does not affect your stats, but EULA still applies. By what that spaghetti did is pretty much YOLOing, and in a way you can see that as passive play and stuff like that you can actually get reported for. So yeah, generally be careful with that sort of stuff. To be fair though, one thing to note is that he got murdered. One thing to note is that generally people do not report you for stuff you do in fun games. But it doesn't mean that they can't do that, they just generally don't bother. Took another hit for that, but that's a gun out of the way. And missile shooting into the sky because obviously reasons. So I'm just casually reloading my shot now. I'm going to see where people are at. I have to be a bit careful. See, what I'm doing now is actually very cheeky because oh, I actually got marked there. Of course, I can shoot them right back for a lot of HP. Of course, that hurt a lot. And unlike in Uprising, you don't actually have extra lives. Jaeger is there though. So I'm just deciding to help my buddies on this side instead. Kind of like the hammer feature, but I prefer the marking and flipping. Oh god, the thing... Oh, that's an Uprising, but yeah. Hammer feature is quite nice, but marking is more fun. In this case, I really just wanted to play the Reno, because I needed to win in a heavy. So now, unless he stops, which he does not, I actually do not manage to murder him straight away, but then he still dies. It's all good. 2 tanks left. 1 at base B. And I just shoot him. Technically speaking, I could have waited until I loaded my auto shot, but I wasn't sure how much longer the Jaeger would survive. And this is me being too hesitant, really. I wanted to shoot the bad chat, but then I saw the FT there and I was a bit worried. Even though he's now a one-shot, so it should all be fine. And the bad chat just pretty much got himself murdered. So now it's just the FT. I don't have a ground tank game. Like, the replays that I have for that are just gone. Because of updates and everything. Lovely game this though. Quick and brutal. And perfectly timed. Because, let's see, in about 2 minutes we should have the room invite. One more stream tomorrow that will require replays. I've got a bunch, but if you have a particularly an epic game you want me to show off, there's a channel on my server called Tournament Season Replays. Let's see. I mainly got carrot games and Reno games, to be fair. So now just wait a little bit longer until the invite is up, and then I'll hop in and get ready and then go out again to avoid people seeing team lineups and everything. By the way, I do apologize in advance for the way that I pronounce the names in the Haha team, because the thing is that when you pick a name like that, I cannot take it seriously, which is kind of like for obvious reasons. They are an epic team, mind you. They do fantastic things, play fantastically. But the names, you will see. So in the meantime, I'm still trying to figure out how to activate the other TV thingies and how to get more remotes. So if you have any idea about that, let me know, please. Because someone messaged me saying that they had like 7 remotes. I think I only have 2. So at some point there should be more. I just don't know how to exactly earn them. At the same time, that being said though, this is supposed to be a 3-month project, so it kind of makes sense that there aren't that many yet. Also, by the way, let's have a look at this, because it doesn't actually show it, but there's like a 3rd tank behind all of this, which is a new tank. And I'm absolutely gutted that I can't have that. Because the thing is that I'm not going to spend like €300. The thing that I bought, by the way, was the Super Hellcat bundle for gold. Because I needed the Delta camo. Or so I thought, and then I figured out that I already had it. But luckily that got some gold compensation, so I didn't lose that much gold for it. Brain derps all around. And tomorrow, of course, we have the stream for the lottery balls. I really want to see what I'm getting, so hopefully that will all be finished before the tour games start, because of course tomorrow is the 2nd day of the double elimination as well. So I'm really looking forward to streaming that. Hopefully I can. Don't know yet. Oh, by the way, football just started, so it's Albania versus Spain and Croatia versus Italy. I actually saw an image, a picture that was taken when Albania was facing Italy, and it was basically the teams, the supporters facing one another, and Albania breaking raw spaghetti in the eyes of the Italian, and you saw the Italian just drop to his knees and just making those praying movements, and it was so funny. I like it when they just can be fun with each other instead, because that just makes it so much more friendly. I don't actually like football as a sport, but I like it when it's country versus country. For some reason it just makes it different, more fun. But there we go, into the room we can go, because the time has dropped below 3 minutes. We are getting ready for port base. So before we say more than that, let me find the video, because of course we have a port bay video as well. Starting with the lighthouse and the rainbow. I always find this really funny, because the memory that comes to mind with this map the most for me is years ago when I started a game here, and my clan at the time was called Phoenix, and I loaded in and someone on the other team said, "Oh no, Phoenix," and then shortly after that we saw 2 notifications of people drowning in the in the water. So basically they just drove straight into the harbor, and yeah, that's honestly, that's not okay, because again, that is passive play. You can get reported and banned for that. But that is my most active memory for this map. It definitely stood out, that's for sure. So yeah, 1.5 minutes left to go before we see the first game of this best of 7. This is the upper bracket final. Whoever wins this is through to the grand finals tomorrow, and whoever loses this is through to the lower bracket but is not out yet, so anything can still happen. Also, fun fact by the way, is that yesterday, I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before, someone was rude on my server, so I kicked them out. And then basically his defense to someone in DM about what happened was, "You should see what the comp scene says about her." I know damn well what the comp scene says about her. There's a reason that I generally not focus on the people behind the players, and I just focus on the gameplay. Because the gameplay is absolutely epic, and that's what I'm here for. I love seeing the teamwork, I love seeing the epicness of what they can the magic they can work together and the result that they can get to. But that does not mean that I don't know what is up behind my back. Half a minute left to go. And we see Haha now ready with a Batchat, a Concept 1B, 4 FTs and an IS-7. Versus, there we have it, a Batchat, 5 FTs and a mouse. So let's see how this will go. Honestly, it feels so weird because usually we see this kind of stage happening with the top 4, but this is actually for the last 2 places in the top 4, which makes it a bit confusing. No less awesome, gameplay wise at least. Let's see. All the names. The thing is that when you get names like this, and I mean like whoopsie, I can't really pronounce that in a serious manner, which is honestly probably not a good thing. If this were not on my channel, I would probably make more effort to say it properly. Criminal going for an early spot does knock down the tree though, so they know that there's someone there. Kitsune. Is he going to get away with that? Yes, yes he is. Both of them are. Criminal actually using the rock is obviously there. Kitsune seeing if anyone is there. We have God that shot at him but didn't actually hit anyone. And of course we have the Constant 1B having been pushed up. And Baby Potato taking the first hit there. Ghosty holding. Baby Potato taking more hits. He's in a pretty precarious position even for a mouse. Can't really use that building to hide anymore. And losers versus ha ha ha. There's an H too many and an A too less. He is nicely dug in there. And that's a bit of HE damage from Pat. He's just slowly repositioning himself a little bit. Baby Potato. That was a good shot there. Well done, Last. He shot him straight through the thingy here. And actually did damage, which for a mouse is pretty epic. Kitsune on the other hand is being set upon quite heavily. Is in danger. Criminal in the corner. Whoopsie. Not quite pushing up. Kitsune now deciding to not want to be there anymore. Baby Potato losing more HP. At this point, Haha is steadily just farming. Lose 5v2. See, beautiful shots by Lost there. Kitsune now arriving to cap the base, but did knock down the thingy, so they know whereabout he's at in the base. I wonder if that's going to lead to blind shots. Postravleni is pushing in. Last has been spotted. Postravleni not getting that shot in. Now the other FT is pushing in. But they are not without support. There we have it. Pat actually got set on fire there, I think. And he has got 29 HP left. He does go down, but Pat goes down as well. And there goes Baby Potato. Postravleni not looking too healthy either. And this is like all the shots go in. It's just a matter of who gets a shot in first. Karolak and God and Postravleni all go down. Criminal being set upon. As Hypnotizing tries to not be there anymore. Gets another shot in, but it's not long for this world. And this is definitely Haha's game, because it's only 5 versus 2 now. They might be camping base B, but it's not gonna matter. And they're not camping base B anymore. Punisher is being punished. Aha having the last laugh here. Oh dear lord, the puns are awful. I do apologize, but at the same time, puns are awesome. Kitsun gets some shots in, but basically 813 HP versus 7,663. Together with 2 bases versus 1 base is not gonna work out quite well. Kitsun might be going to the corner. I think he might get spotted there and murdered for it. Ooh, he does get spotted, but he does not get murdered for it just yet. He does get shot by Ghosty there though. Now we have Criminal going in for the kill. And there he goes. Takes his head off. Quite literally. And the game is for... Haha! Very well played. This is basically like those super clever shots from last into the mouse through basically the cover he was using, aimed so patiently, definitely without auto aim, has to be. That was absolutely beautiful, made all the difference. I love it when it's that clever, honestly. Haha, now taking an LT, 4 FTs, a VK72 and a VK90. And on Lozi's side, we see an LT appearing as well. Together with at least 3 FT, or maybe not. They still have a minute to go though. Let's see. All the FTs, well, almost all the FTs unreadied. But there we go. We see 1 FT, sorry, 3 FTs, 1 LT, I should say. A Concept 1B. And with half a minute left to go, they seem very uncertain on what they want to take and probably where they want to take it. What kind of tactic are they going to be following? Because that's generally the thing with stuff like this. Tactics only work for the beginning, but it's all important with getting to a certain pressure. 14 seconds left to go. We see 2 FTs, 2 LTs, a Concept 1B, a VK and a Batchat in the nick of time. And here we go. We have just, well, by the time you hear this, you have half an hour left to get crates through the portal, that is. Curious to see how the LTs will hold up. And we have Haha heading towards the harbour, with Ghosty going a bit more towards the middle. And Lozi spreading out, with Hypnotizing not going in for the cap, but going straight on in for the spot to see if anyone is there. And for that, the LT can of course be absolutely valuable, because shooting someone with an LT keeps them spotted for a lot longer. Hypnotizing doesn't spot anyone, so then just goes for the cap. A has not been capped. B obviously is not being capped. Lose 5v2, got spotted there, and so did Flame. Flame takes a big hit, pulls back, and we have now Ghosty spotted as well. Line shots happening from FTs to FTs. Postravleni takes the hit there though, has been spotted. Criminal being in a very cheeky position there. Base A now being capped. And that threw them off. Postravleni is still getting shot at. Is going to be spotted longer. They know who spotted them now, because Criminal did take damage for that. But base A has been capped now as well. But Lozi has a comfortable point advantage now. Last being a bit more forwards to see who else is there before pulling back. Also want to point out the gorgeous camo that is on here. Love those colors. And we have Haha rotating back around, heading towards the sea side of things. God has to be very careful. He's going to spot people, and they do. Ghosty has been spotted. And now Luz 5v2 has been spotted as well. And God is like, yeah, I don't really want to be there anymore. Let's go to the corner. All of the firepower is there. Flame gets shot by Hoopsie. And now we have base C being stolen. And Punisher can't really stay there. If you were to try and decap that, that is going to be expensive. No, it's actually not that bad. But you might not be able to do much. God has lost quite a bit of HP. They do get base C. There's no helping that. Punisher is still up there. He's being very careful. Pat loses a lot of HP there. Punisher being... Ghosty, sorry I meant. Punisher being very vital here. Just spotting and holding. Keeping them from being able to push that... Oh, that fire on Zoo. Make... Oof. Pulling back a little bit too far. And now hypnotizing. Is circling Zoo. Has to be careful not to overextend. Oh, that was an ammo rack. Oopsie, actually. Oh, poor hypnotizing. And now we have lost. Almost gone. Postrovleni. Flame got taken out. Postrovleni is not looking too healthy. Last has been taken out. Now we have Ghosty reloading. It is 4v5. But Postrovleni is not going to be long for this world. Lose 5v2. Gets taken out. Pat saving his teammate here. He still gets the kill though. I'm not sure why he let it go. Ghosty gets taken out 3v3, but the point advantage. We have Kitsune taking out Whoopsie and needs to take out Zoo. Karolek is steadily losing HP. And now we have Kitsune does take a hit for that, but then reloads. Takes out Zoo. And now we just have Karolek versus Pat. And we are at 925 points. Pat cannot afford to die. Has to be very careful. And I think that Kitsune is going to go to base A. Even though, no, it might not be enough. They're using the corpse, but he still gets the kill and the game is full. Haha. Brilliantly played, honestly. What a game. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So close. And Lozy played so well, getting all the cards right except for that last base. I'm not sure if it would have made any difference that Kitsune had it towards them though. Might have given them a bit more pulse, but Kitsune could also was also one shot, so that's also a thing. We are getting ready to go to Desert Sands. Of course, we've got a little map preview for that too. We have the plane that crashed there. Of course, desert versus city, basically most of the time we see more action in the desert area. Especially with this meta that we've got so far. It's made for some very fun matches, not gonna lie. Beautiful games all around so far, honestly, not disappointed at all. 45 seconds left to go before we go into Desert Sands. And we see Power Blast streaming on the other side. Definitely drop him a sub if you haven't, because he's a fantastic guy. Very helpful, very kind. And now we have Lozy ready in no less than 5 FTs, 1 STB and an LT. And on the other side we see 2 STBs, 4 FTs and a Batchet. So the difference is an FT versus an STB basically. And let's have a look. Can haha push this through? Because the games are close though. But I just managed to wrap it up. And let's see. I love all these camos, honestly. The thing is that I never played this game for realism, and I never will. I play it for the fun, I play it for the action and tactics. And the fact that there's actual real tanks that this is based on is epic, because they look really cool, and when you see them in real life you're like, oh my god, they're really like that. But I love all the colourful camos. Criminal going in for the bush spot, spots Kitsune, does not spot Punisher and Flame though. Kitsune gets shot at. Punisher did drop a tree. Shots being fired both sides. But Punisher does not get a hit. Oopsie, capping the base. Last has been spotted. Using the plane. And now we have this. This could be tricky because this is a trap. He does spot Flame. Flame is getting shot at. And there is so much low Z firepower. C has been capped at the same time. And I think that gives a false impression that there might be more firepower in town. Let's see. C making sure that the base... No, they're not. Loss gets spotted. So far, literally no damage has been done yet. Kitsune is driving around. I think they're hoping to catch someone unawares here, and they might. Criminal and Postrovleni. Big hits into Criminal there. But Postrovleni gets tracked. And so now they know where the guns are at. And we have Zoo and Whoopsie moving to the middle. Kitsune getting out of there. This is tricky though. Zoo being careful, but trying to push. There you go. There you go. Big hit into Postrovleni. Postrovleni goes down. That's the first gun down. All of Haha is now in town. Base C is being stolen. They have a gun advantage. Even though they don't have an HP advantage. Whoopsie. He does get hit for that. By Pat. Zoo getting shot a bit. HP, it isn't that far apart. Well, nah, okay, now they have near two ditch there. Daniel in the corner is in danger, losing HP very quickly. He's basically, well, not so much a sacrificial lamb, he's just called out really. And now he's pulling back into the corner, trying to stay safe. But no, he gets taken out instead. And that just solidifies Haha's point advantage here. Flame is arriving, but if he were to cross over, he would immediately be shot murderously. Hypnotizing, losing a lot of HP. Criminal not looking too healthy. He goes down, but Hypnotizing is not looking too good. Kitsune not going in for the ram. Takes out last there. But Punisher is on his own, in danger. Technically speaking, there's a big disadvantage here for Haha. But so far, there we have it, 4v4. Flame not looking too healthy. They want to take out Hoopsie first. Kitsune losing a whole lot of HP there very quickly. Ghosty might actually finish him off, and he does! Making it 3v3. Now we have Pat arriving there. Not getting that shot in. All important, possibly. Flame losing a lot of HP. Pat takes another hit, but there goes Zoo. And now it is 2v2. And Flame is not looking too healthy. Does get taken out. And oh god. We have STB versus STB in the deaths. Pat making the all-important kill there. And now it's just Ghosty versus Hypnotizing. As long as they survive, they should do well. Pat moving in, getting an all-important shot in, and then it's Hypnotizing from the desert. That finishes it off, and the game is for Lozy. Oh, honestly, guys. Fantastic games. Like, I understand that if you lose, it's not fun. But games like this, you cannot be disappointed, can you, when you watch this? As a spectator, this is absolutely fabulous. Fantastic games. They're so close. They're so supremacy as well, but just beautiful. So that makes the score 2-1. And we now see Haha taking potentially 4 FTs, a constant on B, a bad chat, and an STB. There we have it. And Lozy is completely not ready up yet. Maybe we see something else entirely, but there we have it. The first FT has readied up. Oh, it's another STB on the other side. So we have 3 FTs, 2 STBs, a bad chat, and a constant on B. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FTs, an STB, and potentially an LT. Let's see if Kitsun readies up in that. Batchat so far has been very trustworthy, honestly. LT has that tiny profile, but I always hate the lack of gun depression. It's not that the gun depression is super awful, it's Russian. It's just not my preferred playstyle. I like tanks to have a lot of gun depression. Let's see. Honestly, with... Oh, he's stuck with the Batchat after all. It kind of feels like I'm streaming a top 4, even though that's technically not the case, obviously. But like with the games like this, that would do well in final stages, honestly. And here we go. Last sporting, another beautiful camo. Absolutely love that camo. Let's see. Haha, pushing into the desert. And we have Lozy basically going the other way. Spotted by Postravleni. They go into town quite safely. Base A is being kept. Base C will be kept as well. But all of Lozy. No, they're not even capping base C. No, never mind, they are. They're not spotting anyone just yet, though. Postravleni has been spotted. They've not seen anyone crossing into the corner. Criminal is there. Postravleni and Hypnotizing have been spotted. And Hypnotizing took a little bit of HP damage there. Postravleni has to be careful. It's basically the vanguard here. Haha, protecting the middle. Criminal dug in. Both teams have a base, but Haha has a tiny bit of a point advantage here. Both teams are spread quite evenly. Basically, this is what they're doing here, for those that don't know. You have Criminal that is dug in the tank that he's in, which is a very good hull down tank. He can literally just stay here and see if anyone pushes this way without them being able to do much damage. Then you have the 2 TDs waiting for anyone over there to be spotted. And then you have the Batchat and the STB that are not quite there to get shots in, but they are there to spot anyone nearing that side of the map on the other side of the train deck. So anyone here will get spotted. And with that sort of early info, those two TDs can get a lot of damage in. So Postrovleni is just waiting. No one is, well, Sue is still there. Pat has been spotted, so has Hoopsie. Kitsune is rotating around. Going into the corner. Not quite. You always have to be careful what you drive down because it shows where you are. This is kind of thing like Zoo rotated back as soon as Kitsune drove down that, so they probably think that there's more people there. Flame heading all the way across the back line there. It's a very almost Campstilla-like game. Kitsune spotting Whoopsie. Aside from hypnotizing, no one's taking any damage yet. Oh, that shot not going in. They are going to attempt to take base B, and they have to do that. They can't really afford not to. No, actually, no, they're not. They're pushing. Look at them go. Losi crossing over. Zoo losing HP. Punisher losing a whole lot of HP as well. And they're all crossing into the desert. Pat losing HP very quickly. And is going to go out with a bang as soon as Criminal reloads. And there he goes. 5v2 goes down. Criminal now dug in the middle. And we have the STBs in trouble with Kitsune now arriving as well. Tracking shot happening. Kitsune almost reloaded. Punisher not looking too healthy. Oof. That's a very important kill. And Kitsune does not manage to kill Hoopsie in time. People are dropping left and right, but it is now 4v3. With hypnotizing and Flame setting up Criminal here. Flame knows he's... Oh no, actually we got all kinds of distracted here. But we already are at 1k points and Haha has the game. See, when there's so much action happening, I just... yeah. I get distracted by the action, I forget the points. Well done. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. It makes for very interesting games. So yeah, we are going to go to Alpenstadt right now, which of course looks like this. Little quiet Swiss village in the middle of the mountains. With train tracks running by it. And this is also one of this... The tour games on here are very interesting. That so looks like Naval Frontier though. Let's see. There we have it. Alpenstadt. Potential match point for Haha. If they win the next game, then they are through to the grand finals tomorrow. And then Losi is through to the lower bracket. Which obviously does not mean it's all over. They can still make it to the grand finals again. And yeah, if they make it to the grand finals, then they are through to the top 4 as well. So that's basically what they're all fighting for right now. This is not even like the finals of the whole season. That's somewhere in July. 20 seconds left to go, and Haha is ready with 4 FTs, a VK72, a VK90 and a Batchat. Versus Losi in a Batchat, 4 FTs and 2 VK72s. Very similar lineups. And let's see. A more tiebreaker, so I'm hoping that we're going to head towards that direction, honestly. Oh, they're talking about fun modes in the chat. The thing is that I like Uprising and like boss mode. Gravitizing up to a level. Some of the game modes I don't mind playing, but it's more to do missions quickly, because usually fun mode games is end more quickly. Last heading towards space A. Kitsune the same thing on the other side. Wonder who's going to spot whom. Kitsune got spotted there. Does not quite push in, which is a good move. Shooting a bush, thinking that people are there. He has to be very careful. He does not really want to be there anymore. Punisher actually took quite a bit of a hit there. I think there was a blind shot too. Not 100% certain, to be honest. Because I was looking at Kitsune action. There we have it. Whoops and Zoo. Kitsune peeking out a little bit too far. But Zoo takes a hit for it. More hits following. Oof! He bounced on the bat chat. You saw it here on the stream, gentlemen. Last does take a hit there from Pat, but Pat takes hits as well. It's a bit of a making each other bleed kind of game. Oopsie, shooting at where Kitsune used to be at, but he's no longer there. And he is rotating back around. The VK is lying in wait in town. Last and Kitsune, both heading towards base C. Not quite going in there yet, but seeing if anyone is there. I wonder if they're also going to blind shot one another. Kitsune being very careful here. Going to look into the corner first, before probably heading into the base to put on the pressure. Last is holding, looking into the direction of the VKs. No, Kitsune is not going in for the cap actually. That's an interesting move though. Blind shots happening, but Punisher and Pat are no longer there. Colonel moving into the middle. And so we see both teams rotating around a little bit. And of course lots of blind shots happening. Criminal gets spotted now. So does Postravleni, and he's the one that takes the first hit there while crossing over. But with Criminal pulling back, that also means that Daniel and Pat have a safer time getting towards base C. Base A is now being kept. Kitsune trying to decap it, but does not get away with it. Pat losing more HP. Crossfire happening from the VKs here. Ghosty manages to not get hit for that. Luz might still get a shot in. No, he does not. He shoots the building. And thus Lozy has a tiny bit of a point advantage. But their tanks are looking a lot less healthy. Especially with Zoo now also hitting Postravleni. This is not Postravleni's day. He's been killed a lot. And Haha is pushing towards the corner. Lozy is rotating around, but now with base B also being kept, we see a pincer movement happening. Oopsie has a free shot into hypnotizing there. Flame is getting shot. Haha being very strong tonight. Honestly, very clever gameplay. Very much outthinking one another. And of course it's not all over yet, but with two bases. Oof, hypnotizing getting set on fire as well. Punisher getting punished. Hypnotizing goes down as is the first one gone. Flame getting set upon by lots of tanks. Is the second one gone? Zoo goes down as well. But Postravleni is looking very unhealthy. Punisher is not looking too healthy. Criminal. Postravleni survived another shot, but there he finally goes. Pat not looking too healthy either. Base C is being stolen. And he survives another reload, but it's not going to be more than that. Unless he gets super lucky, but he does not. Making it 6v3. 6v2. Daniel gets taken out, and now it's just Punisher, who is the last one. And there he went, and the game and the matchup are for haha. Fabulous game again, very cleverly played by haha. This was one of those, I'm thinking that they are thinking that I am thinking, etc. But they were really outthinking one another, and haha basically kind of smelled that at some point Lozi was pulling back from that A part, so they could push around, and then they could cap base B as well, and it just slowly but surely pins that Lozi straight into the C corner. Beautiful games. So that is a massive congratulations to haha for reaching the grand finals tomorrow, and that means that they've also reached the top 4. So then that means that Belov versus Quick, let's see how that is going. They won, so tomorrow we start with Belov versus Lozi. That means that Quick is out of the tour. So commiserations to Quick, you've done fabulously. I've loved watching you play. And tomorrow we will see whether Belov is through to the top 4 or Lozi is. And after that we get a match for honor. So those are the games for tonight. Beautiful games all around. And yeah, also by the way, if you started watching from the beginning, then you should have all the rewards now. There is of course a few minutes left of timer, so of course I'm not going to stop the stream just yet until the timer stops, which is by the time that you hear this in 1 minute. So yeah, I think I'm just going to look at things in the store. Maybe we can have a look. So many bundles. Like the thing is, like if we have the contraband event thing now. Let's actually go back to that, which is this. And in a way it is nice because you buy stuff and then you can get extra stuff for the stuff that you bought. I am not a fan of wargaming basically putting an extra tank, a new tank for the first time in events like this. They did that with the 114 SP. They did that with the Carrot in the beginning. And they've done that now with the BZ-58-2, I believe it is. Let's see if it says that here. No, that doesn't actually load right now. Okay. It does that sometimes when you stream. It doesn't really load sort of like the news articles. You will see like these articles. And then you go here and then there's... I can see something, but you cannot. Which is... yeah. And there's no text. For me at least. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed I get to stream that. And then we will start with Belov versus Lozi, and then whoever wins that versus haha. So yeah, now we just basically need to fill up a little bit more time. We can watch the cat play with the plush cat in the back there. Like he's sitting between the front poles and playing with the paw of the big giant orange kitty. And he's swapping at it. Honestly, I do love that decoration though. It's so cute. Game-wise, basically, we're already there. Timers will stop before you even hear this. But I'm just waiting. Basically, with the delay, I want to make sure that the timers have stopped. So I'm looking at the clock and I'm just gonna wait 2 more minutes before I start, let the delay go down, just to make 100% certain that everything goes right, because every now and again things break down and then the stream might have stopped before the timer stopped. Obviously I don't want that. Yeah, we had fabulous games tonight. Honestly, so not disappointed with that. Honestly, top 4 games like that will make me very happy, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. Of course, we have APA and BPS there already. So we just need to wait and see who will join them together with haha, because haha will be there. So it is APA, BPS, haha, and either Belov or Lozi. One more minute. And then the timer should stop, like half a minute or something. according to what I see on my iPad, that is. This is the thing, like, I'm streaming, but I'm also farming rewards. So I've got, like, the portal stream open on my iPad, just to make sure that I get the containers as well, because of course, free stuff is free, I want that too. But yeah, almost there. And then I can let the delay go down and wish you all a good night. There you go. Timers have stopped. That means that I basically, whatever, well, you hear this 3 minutes later, but yeah. That means that I'm going to stop the stream now. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for basically, especially Marky and Tricky being that active in the chat. It was fun to read your conversation. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope to see you all tomorrow. And I wish you all a very good evening. Bye bye.